Corporate media is an incestuous scam that's keeping us distracted and poor. Let me explain. For a media company, the story isn't the product and you are not the customer. It's the advertisers that are buying your attention. That's why media companies thrive on outrage. Every day, it feels like there's a new headline that should fill you with rage and contempt, like, oh, I can't believe MAGA would support this, or look at what the woke mob is doing now. When we're angry, we hate scroll, we bicker in the comments, and we stay on the platform, watching ads and generating them that sweet, sweet ad revenue. They're making us angry and then farming us for all of our ad watch time, but that's not even the sickest part of the scheme. You might have heard that BlackRock is suing United Healthcare. Yes, that United Healthcare of Luigi fame. Well, they can do that because BlackRock essentially owns United Healthcare. You see, as a publicly traded company, United Healthcare has something called a fiduciary responsibility to shareholders, meaning they are legally obligated to maximize profits as much as possible. Well, BlackRock is seeing that United Healthcare is not denying as many claims as they can and thus not maximizing profit, so they can do that and control the company as the majority owner. Well, that same dynamic with United Health is true of all of these corporate media outlets that you see here in this graphic. CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, NBC, ESPN, they are all owned by the same four mega corporations. And then once you start peeling back the layers, looking at what shell companies own them, we learn that even though there are four mega corporations, they're all owned by the same group of guys. All of those four mega conglomerate companies are owned by the same three massive private equity firms, Vanguard, State Street, and BlackRock. The majority stakeholder in each firm are just the other two firms. So BlackRock is owned by State Street and Vanguard, Vanguard is owned by State Street and BlackRock, and State Street is owned by BlackRock and Vanguard. They're all on the same team. Shareholders in publicly traded companies get a massive say in how the company operates. And since BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard own a large portion of all of those four media conglomerates, they get a big say in how those media operate. But those same three firms also own a bunch of pharmaceutical companies and defense contractors that advertise on their media outlets. Do you think that they would let a story go through that would make those other business ventures look bad? Probably not. So they focus on what sells ads, and that's outrage. The result is a genius psychological operation where the public loads their fellow countrymen over irrelevant stories. Under these conditions, the corporate media and their private equity overlords watch two halves of the country duke it out to the death while they sit on Wall Street and stack up their millions. I'm going to be posting a follow-up to this video where I tell you about my media diet and how I use it to break through all of the noise. Follow to stay informed.